And hello one and all, and welcome to my card prediction videos for both Backlash 2016, airing September 11th on the WWE Network, and Clash of the Champions, which is airing next month as well on September 25th. So we have two pay-per-views to look forward to. These are going to be the two of the first brand-exclusive pay-per-views. And with that, I'm going to attempt to predict the rest of the matches that we might see on the card. Also, remember, you can leave your comments for your own match card predictions down below. I enjoy seeing what you guys come up with. But this is what I was able to come up with for both Backlash and Clash of the Champions. So with Backlash coming up first, let's start with those card predictions. Currently, we have three confirmed matches. We have Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We also have the six-pack challenge for the inaugural SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch versus Carmella versus Naomi versus Natalya versus Nikki Bella. And then finally, we have the finals of the WWE Tag Team Tournament to crown the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I can make a prediction right here. I think it will come down to the Usos versus the American Alpha. And then for the rest of the card, I'm assuming we will have announced Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. The hints of this feud were, occurred this past Tuesday on SmackDown. So most likely we will be getting this match. I also see Baron Corbin versus Kalisto being added to this card, seeing as how it didn't take place on SummerSlam. I think we'll see it take place at Backlash. I'm predicting that we will see The Miz defend his Intercontinental Championship, potentially against the debuting Samoa Joe. We don't know about Miz's promo on Talking Smack. Just want to get my quick thoughts about that. I thought that was a tremendous promo from The Miz. One of the best promos in recent memory. I wish we got more promos like that, letting guys kind of just go off the cuff, speak from their minds, instead of reading from a script, and just speak from the heart, and it comes across more realistic. So with The Miz getting in Daniel Bryan's face, I don't believe in the reports that Daniel Bryan might be returning to the ring. I think that's just dangerous for his health. But what if Daniel Bryan brings in somebody to face The Miz on his behalf? And who better to bring in than the former NXT Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe? Think about it. Joe, he's had a great run in NXT, but I feel like now this would be the great time to debut him, and particularly on the SmackDown brand, that would really help boost the SmackDown roster. And imagine Joe versus The Miz, and if Joe knocks off The Miz after his long IC title reign and goes on a tear as Intercontinental Champion, I think that would be a great way to debut Samoa Joe. So that's what I'm predicting for Backlash. We might see it happen, but then again, we might not. And then finally, I have a heel Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews. I was thinking of a way to keep Dolph Ziggler on this card, seeing as how he won't be challenging for the World Heavyweight title. I think we'll be seeing a heel turn in recent days from him, perhaps as soon as this Tuesday on SmackDown. Look forward to seeing where they go. And I think him versus Apollo Crews, heel Ziggler versus face Crews, I think it could be something good. It would allow for both guys to do something on this card, and would really help I'd say Apollo in the long run, and would be good to see Ziggler go in there and mix it up with somebody as a heel versus a babyface. So those are the matches I am predicting that we will see at the Backlash pay-per-view. And then we move on to Clash of the Champions 2016. These are my card predictions for that pay-per-view at the end of this month. So we have a Fatal 4-Way match this upcoming Monday on Raw. My top pick to win that is either Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. So based on that outcome, that'll determine what type of match we will see at Clash of the Champions. I would love to see, and I'm predicting Kevin Owens to walk out the winner of to be the new Universal Champion this Monday on Raw. And then I'd love to see, I know it would be two heels, but why not? Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. It would be a tremendous match. And it would just be great to see Kevin Owens as a heavyweight champion. He certainly deserves it, and that is why he is my pick to walk out with the title this Monday. I'm then predicting we will see Charlotte defending her women's championship against Bayley, seeing as how Bayley debuted on the main roster this past Monday on Raw. It is fairly likely that we will be seeing this feud transpire at Clash of the Champions, and it'll be a tremendous match, a great opportunity. I don't think Bayley will win the championship, at least not probably till Rumble or Mania. She'll have to go on a long chase, but the build should definitely be worth it. I'm really looking forward to seeing Bayley and her first opportunity to wrestle on a main roster pay-per-view. Should be good stuff right there. For the Tag Team Championships, I'm predicting the New Day will defend their title against the Club, and I'm throwing in Enzo and Big Cass, seeing as how if Kevin Owens potentially walks out as WWE Universal Champion, we're not going to be seeing the feud continue between Jericho and Enzo and Big Cass. That is if Owens would walk out as champion. Now, if he doesn't, then we could see that feud continue and whatnot. But on my card here, I'm predicting a triple threat between all three teams. They're the three big teams on Raw, and it only makes sense to put them together in a triple threat match and just have them go at it. I know it would be a tremendous match. And if you remember that Fatal 4-Way match at, was it Extreme Rules? I think it was Extreme Rules. Or maybe it was Money in the Bank. It was either Extreme Rules or Money in the Bank, but it was a very good Fatal 4-Way match. It was the Vaudevillains and the other three teams that I listed here, New Day, Enzo and Cass, and the Club. So good stuff right there we've seen from these teams before, and I just know it would be a really solid triple threat match between all three teams. So that is my prediction for that. We then have my prediction. I hope that we will see the feud continue between Rusev and Roman Reigns, because I really want to see these guys. I enjoyed their match on Raw, even though it should have taken place on SummerSlam. The beatdown, it was okay for what it was, but I'd like to see these two go at it again on a pay-per-view. Maybe you had a stipulation here. Maybe Falls Count Anywhere or No Holds Barred. But I really don't want to see Reigns thrust back into the Universal Championship picture. I'd rather keep him around the United States Championship picture and continue this feud with Rusev. So that's why I'm predicting Roman Reigns versus Rusev taking place at Clash of the Champions. And it only follows logically what you did at SummerSlam with the attack by Roman Reigns on Rusev and just leading to the match not even taking place at SummerSlam. A couple other matches here that I have. I don't have participants for this match, but I have on this show, this will be a match to determine the inaugural Cruiserweight Champion. And I'm assuming we will see the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic in there, possibly going up against somebody like a Neville or a number of names. Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. I mean, they're going to be an infusion of talent on the Raw roster with the arrival of the Cruiserweight division on September 19th. And with that coming into effect, I think just makes sense. Backlash, Clash of the Champions, you would determine who the new Cruiserweight Champion is going to be. So I just have the match on here. I don't have participants because I really have no idea who would even be in that match. But I'm assuming the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic would be paired up, like I said, maybe with Neville. We'll have to see. And then I have, I could see a feud between Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn taking place. We've seen them have matches before, really good matches, and I'd like to see just a feud between these two guys. Sami Zayn wasn't on the main card at SummerSlam. He deserves to be on the Clash of the Champions card here, so I would like to see a rivalry between him and Chris Jericho get going. If my scenario holds true that Kevin Owens walks out as the Universal Champion and we don't see Y2K, I mean, we'll still see them together, but obviously not on this card if that scenario takes place. And then I have Cesaro versus Sheamus in, this could be probably their fourth or fifth match in the Best of 7 series. So yeah, right there, those are my cards for both Backlash and Clash of the Champions. Card predictions will be down below in the description box. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of my card predictions. We'll see how many matches that I'm able to get right, predict correctly. Like I said, let me know down in the comment section what you guys are predicting for Backlash and Clash of the Champions, respectively. And I enjoyed responding to your comments. So thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for my next video. It will probably be my live Raw review at 11:10 p.m. And then, of course, I will be back again on Tuesday night at 10:05 for my live SmackDown review. So until then, guys, take care, and I will see you in my next